the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
You able to afford my Baba Nsem-Pii TV. So, as of today, I got 75 days to the 31st January 2026 elections, and NPP Headquarters, fresh international petition be called the headquarters of the new patriotic party. Nanipa sa petition we echo directly to Honorable Joe Wise, the chairman of the Presidential Election Committee, almost steer affairs or managing affairs for this flag bearership race between the 5 contestants, that is Honorable Kennedy Japan, Dr. Brian Champong, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, Dr. Yao Educhum, and Engineer Kwabena Japan. Now, sir, petition way is all from all over the world, with countries from Austria, countries from Belgium, China, Cote d'Ivoire, Czech Republic, Denmark, Equatorial Guinea, countries be Finland. NPP former Kaumuabum this international petition way I got to the NPP headquarters. Now, what is the details of this petition? A challenge heading into the flag bearership race, and what is the content? Omo engineer so and also omo ni engineer so. The external branches of the opposition party, the New Patriotic Party. NPP abatwo we aye kwakotui. Ene delegates evonko omo swame. Omo kanation odoko tamale nkwa na kwakoto aba. Delegates all over the world also won kwan because omo members of the New Patriotic Party, whether within the boundaries of Ghana and as outside Ghana. Omo kwan say ombeto. But over the years, these NPP executives of the various diaspora community omanya hokwan atuaba flag bearers of the New Patriotic Party, and surprise so Honorable Kennedy Japan Kopiemo, United States of America, MBT executives over there during the campaign, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia Kopiemo, United Kingdom, MBT executives Kopiemo, US, Canada, MBT executives of the New Patriotic Party as part of the campaign. Only major financiers of even presidential candidates into uyomo free moi enye yi. Now omo de Nsem-Pii akọ NPP headquarters. You go straight to it. Obo mu a omo ye 30 international countries no mabom. Omo identity omo din na kro a omo represent ni na ekasa document we a yensa aka. Ne be kan report no straight. The external branches of the New Patriotic Party have petitioned the National Executive Committee to overturn a directive by the Presidential Elections Committee banning proxy voting in the party's upcoming presidential primary scheduled January 31st, 2026. Into proxy voting then say omo timi tu kwan emba Ghana embeto aba emma omo chosen flag bearer come 31st January 2026. You will be a friend of proxy voting. Over freely a certain document. Now the vote our person to nipa person you as flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. As will be an nipa na ato abano ama on your behalf. And then a friend of proxy voting. Na yate Nsem-Pii free NPP headquarters say this year omo person mo ban proxy voting. Now some of the rumors I echo around and say the New Patriotic Party, because of former executives and former delegates no more can this kind of new register now a balloon register it's overwhelming on the mandate of the Presidential Election Committee, but on more constitutional mandate say no matter the numbers we are omuntimi and disenfranchising anybody na nipa no entimi nyede as far as nipa no work kwan constitutional responsibility, constitutional right so obeto aba no obi entimi nsi obi ahụ kwan say obeto aba come 31st January 2026. Now in a petition dated November 10th 2025 and signed by chairpersons of 30 recognized external branches of the group, described the directive as unconstitutional, discriminatory, and a direct attempt to disenfranchise legitimate delegates who live and work outside Ghana. Yebababo one statement kuro free and individuals are the petition we are. Ata Edu Osai from Australia, George Phoebe, Austria, Solomon Jean, Belgium, Benjamin Owusu, Canada, Ben Owusu Echao, China, Catherine Century, Cote d'Ivoire, Samuel Entry, Czech Republic, Kennedy Ejay, Denmark, Maxwell Boating, Equatorial Guinea, James Makion, Finland, Frank Frederick Ado, France, Dr. Felix Yamwa, Germany, Dr. Pakwesi Wolseley, Hong Kong, Alf Marshall, Japan, Ireland, Rexford Osei Mensa, Italy, Alhaji Abdul Razak, Japan, Isaac Osai, Middle East for Nakahu, Joseph Entry, Bafwe Wa, Nigeria, Isaac Ajemai, Norway, Adolfo Dramina, Obuan Koma, Qatar, Ajene Abongo Rashu, Russia, Joe Armstrong, Senegal, Jones Yaoma for Frempon, South Africa, Richard Zinre, South Korea, Michael Sanko, Spain, Richard Oti Abuaje, Sweden, Elvis Ej, Netherlands, George Nana Jedu, Togo, Kingsley Adumata, UK, Ya Amponsa Frempon, USA. Inti kroni die bebre, Middle East, Senegal, Qatar, South Korea, South Africa, Spain, Bebia, NPP phone now. We are very, very interested in the Obe Lady, the party, come 31st January 2026. In terms of a brochure, put measures in place, not proxy voting, and cause almost according to Article 13 to 2.6 of the NPP Constitution, clearly vests the authority to set rules for presidential elections in the National Executive Committee, acting in consultation with the National Council, and not an ad hoc or committee alone. In the Presidential Election Committee and a National Executive Committee, almost taking any decision now, almost taking it with the National Council. So there's no way so beating me on their own and making any form of decision be as a proxy voting this time any day. And so thousands of NPP members across the world are very, very interested in this particular election, and say they will not be disenfranchised. Better than any call so Bra Kwame Sefakan, Chairman General Kwame Sefakan, on Dr. Gideon Boako, one of the spokespersons of Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, Edin Komo FR, some of the optics in Niama, Dr. Kisato Fosen, Edisha budget more, man looking like Omuye Jumapa, but Nina Adanko, Dada Adre budget. Yanko Nikote Dr. Gideon Boako. As this first petition hit the NPP headquarters, 75 days to the elections.
You say government announces bold reset agendas, budget targets, growth, jobs, and economic transformation. Speaker of Parliament say let's use the budget as transformative tool. Dom Ketwa, Gideon Crawford must say 2026 budget, government trading future growth for optics. Gideon, in the next 10 minutes, wait me about one year and say Etisayana.
Yeah, Kwame, me that's it.
Mr. Medas.
Yeah, for me turn off for phone. Kwame.
Yeah, Joso.
Budget neso.
Papa.
The 7 inka.
Debbie.
10 minutes.
Oh, so the Obo Bosu na me call around the bar. You meet me Obo Bosu sa. Yeah, 10 cry. Obenya be 30 minutes cry.
I the a fire dada sitting money or man for Jumadi.
Yeah.
For and the auto the auto. I shock one a bit my first boy. Bra minister ready budgets no. Assemble come by me trim.
Yeah.
no my name is Sakrashia Numreno or Parliament and a job as a non cono baby.
Only Finance Minister.
Yes, now committee meetings I share. No man know the buy any bill has to say about Parliament, my approval. Until now, Finance Committee is share na discuss. Kwame drew a beer lessons in the back on the Samanyo for budget in some air mono. A 3 or 4 Kwambiso. Kwambiso, I see 3 or 4 say. Some are better hey. Sir, me katakata mani na dia your budget mesemenka. Na me se dia nyem ko ana meka. Ebi a ochina bi na me nso me dia be de e be dru ho. O mu se ye ho kwan se ye kire ya dwen. Na ba bi asinto wo ye kire de. Na ba bi a eyeye nso ne ya hwe ne yaka. Na sunyade a na me pese minister ne NDC pampanfo ho famu abane se obeka 2025. Finance minister be presented budget our parliament no. O ya ade bi sa abene mani anya ho na me ka kire ne nso se na me feel se wa ya brantie na yesesa ye koyanim no. Enka no ma bi a ebinum ye kane no nko no so wonya bi. Kwa me ni nyina akosi se during that presentation minister to forcing at the predecessors and as a 1 year wabeye finance minister seko kankan yira kenofrata ne Dr. Amin e ho fe okakra fa odi ye kakra ne se okeka nsem bi o budget nma na akwakoye se ministers we there omo buy no some omo ka omo budget mu no ekowi ase no omo ntimi anye dodo na Bakwame afi ba akwa so obu nkompo so hwe finance minister budget ya ode ba ye mu close to about 50% of normal okaye se NDC aban ebe ye 2025 no kwame mantimi anye
50%? Are you sure?
Close to about 50% mantimi anye ntina abusa ho se nsem na ye ka bebrebe no na ye ka akoye se obi no mu de omo ba ya omo ka mantimi anye ye de ba ye ka ye no na ene se na ekire se ye nyina na se se yesua bibi anya se obi read the budget 90 okay kan sim bia e de atoto nkrofo so kwame minister no okay kan sim bi 2025 budget no revenue ni sika o ka so budget de abo man ho akon makra no sika no wantimi industrial growth and then nkron the targets are set ya o man timi so o share other areas be at Senate contributions, ne health insurance, ne normal bi omo keka bebre nti odo wani hwe budget ni ma na otimi hu se no obi ha ka say big push ya be ma 13 billion ekowi ase about 6.5 or 7.5 billion per yentimi anye ya ka say codes program ya be 100 million Ghana cedis ade ayesa adwuma na wantimi anye nti o keka nsam na aye bebre ya omo keka ya omo ntimi anye ba ne de a caution am de may nyina bakwame ni nyina mu nso no targets ni bi o ha ba ne timi achieve akwame mfi say ye
bi o ha ye
nyina ye bo aban na baso o hwe bi biti say inflation target aban set up otimi achieve sa target no o hwe exchange rate stability anonso ejina na just koyie o hwe bi biti say economic growth consistent with 2024 Senate developments number na afrase abanda dana ohono growth our set target ko timi nyama ne broso no afu so indication na chere say so far as reported in the budget 6.3 or so percent no kwame it is in order
good
ani nyina boa kwame ni nyina mu nso no there are fundamental issues some of the targets ya mabobo so say aban timi achieve ya me pese metwe aban ne Ghana fo nyina adwensi so mpanifo say papa so pa wo ma so nyina num de ntia na mum ni yoye mu ntia kwame offer bibi to say inflation eno na ekire say senia ochina bi eno maboo ebetimi akọ say ebekosoro ana say beba fo Kwame, me wa fa say doing Katiana can say me said there are so many ways of killing a cat. Na o manage economy. Na o pese o achieve certain targets. Kwame, obetuma fa kwan bebre so achieve targets no. Nsem-Pii the aya na manyofo bebre, and that is what I see this finance minister doing. And they say oyakotofo fra afa no aba. Opeso ye bibi ama impress nkrofo ewo books mo. Say oh because my inflation about for my money about for.
Na here no na okase si say e adepa no.
Kwame eye but kwan ya ofa so ye na me feel say problematic. The outturn no is good. But you see, so one fa kwan a the normal conventional ways so anye normal na mo be ha nipa dachi be. Kwame I'm explaining to you in short.
And only nya mo can say optics no.
Exactly for the optics.
Me too.
Books no or try so be manage keke just for the optics. O share a buying inflation now above from na kwan mo fa so ye normal mienu pa na aban gina so e dey my inflation ba from ba kon from the monetary policy side from Bank of Ghana ba kon enso ye from the fiscal side from the Ministry of Finance kwame Bank of Ghana dey awaye the boni beka ne sterilization kwame sa abrofo hu sterilization ni nyina ne say aban aban ya President Mahama Dano no ese Ghana has sikawa abontene dodo sikawa nkrofo botomu dodo na sika na ewo nkrofo botomu dodo a edoso ntino ayese nkrofo de noma begu abontene nipa begu hu bebre nipa eto noma ne doso eche noma no kregu ho na noma bia so nipa ejina ho peso moto noma no doso na nipa woto noma ne timu aye de ne timu aye ne de enti aban se saade a yempese enoma bo bekosoro yempese inflation ba for no obi ehun say yase yenya single digit inflation ti yentwe sika infra economy ni mo yemfa nkogu aban akache se na be ya sika e wo manfo botum no ebe ye kakra bi kwame sterilization de tie nyina no na mebusa se so Ghana 40 ho sese no Ghana economy ya ejidi se sika busu wa abontena na kwame dabi sika ni nkrofo botum. Sure. It is aban kase sika doso ewa abonten. Enti memfa policy bi ya friend sterilization mra. Na mentwe sa sika na ewo dwom no mfiri nkrofo botom ni abontene. Na memfa nkogu aban akache a. Kwa me de o ye nyira ne sa wo ma de oboni beka ne sa household disposable income abafom. Enti sika esasenke wo papa ewo ma me botom, ewo wo fa botom, ewo bra panyina na sister panyini botom. A odi kodwa so ekoto no ma etimenya bi de ma na wo fa ase ediko school ana odi boni dwetire no. Sa sika no dodo na aban atwe ede akogu aban akache. Kwa me afiwe mo aban aye sterilization to the tune of about 60 billion cedis.
60 billion.
60 billion cedis. So the bar and exchange rate terms are is over $5.5 billion. Abaya train free economy nemo.
Adekwahin.
Or the Akogu Bank of Ghana catch it because of this kawa bontindo do. Akwame shasun sansoni. Yabeko brunya. Ss kawa nkrofo botum. No matimi dia didra. So sterilization ya abaya ye. About 60 billion cedis. Abaya train a free a chrome. Ede akogu na catch no. Brunya we emubaye dempa. Because a J4 are huge inventories. Krofa kokra normal free Togo, krofa normal free China, from Dubai, wherever across the globe. Our mass stock is a brunya ba consumption be costro. Esa says be a sika won krofo but on beto brunya antade on beto normal awa bonte. I tell you said this Christmas because of sterilization abaya ya watching 60 billion cedis free a chrome akogo abaya kacheno. A J4 back Central Market, Okaishi Market, Abofo Market, Techimai Market. So much was a crofo betonoman, crofo betramus or montonoman, because he can name crofo betum. Kwame, are you so serious? And Kwame, ask yourself. I didn't tell you in Ghana, a Dianigo abontin in Crofonto. You see there's food glut, and I send news soon, so what? Me from a constituency and a background from Yamfo to Boma. Driving across along the road, a Shiayem in Suapem Mampontin Junction, a Bura Yashawa bottom, a Gua Bontene, kuyafo gyina ho a omo part of four a omo nya to for no kwame you have no idea na kwame aduane ya can they are all normal goods o categorize omo later you can get necessities and luxuries so normal goods no in general terms their elasticities demand elasticities are positive kire say sika bank for botomu a ena omutim de ton normal kwame you see inflation above under normal circumstances and inflation back for na normal boy for so ka akoto normal ka woto na hariso ani ahode so adintin you see inflation above na so normal go abonten na nkrofo nto kwame the bottom line is sika ni nkrofo bottom household disposable income come from because I buy higher sterilization atwe say sika no every economy no mo e dey akogu Bank of Ghana catch just to make sure say you benya single digit inflation the economy bia will intensify sterilization. No? The simple quantity theory of money tells you, say, the velocity constant. Now, the output constant. Money supply equal to price. So that theory, no, and I bind the ayajuma. But in the long run, it is affecting people, affecting economy. Never affecting economy so hugely going to Christmas and the next year. And the entire year, say. Single digit inflation just for the cosmetic reasons. This is one of the reasons from the Bank of Ghana.
Now, Mimisa Asemo, are public sector salaries not being paid? Specifically what? Yenma economics at here. Public sector salaries here. Inti is kana abandoned trees can free which sectors, which specific sectors? Inti na masa.
Yes, Ghana economy no enye public sector workers nkwa ene economy. In fact, nipa dodo na enye public sector workers. Nti abaya katua nkwa no enye enough to stimulate the kind of consumption here in the economy. The greater part of the consumption na ewo ho sesi ano do not come from public sector workers.
Okay.
Yani ayeye mole juma ene nkro ne ba ene ye di adwadifo ene de kaka kuafo ene de kaka ho na sa ban so sterilization no de ha adwen kra ne say
is it sterilization or stabilization? Sterilization. Into your sterilization or stabilization?
Stabilization.
And are we saying they are sterilizing to stabilize?
That is
that what you're saying?
That is it.
So we sterilization to stabilize.
It may not be the ultimate, but it is nina be converge.
Okay.
Into sterilization, sometimes it affects public sector workers no crime more because omunya regular income, normal income. Omudo musika kwato bank and yes sterilization is abayan ya watwe sika no through the banks.
Yeah.
Okay, nti office we omo public sector workers omunya akatua kra no kwan bi so omo kra na esa affect omo kwa me public sector workers no so yes ye gi akatua 15 for kra na sika na sa ye de kodwom kotono ma. Okay, nti kwa me sa inflation we come from no part of the reason why enye natural na so artificial in essence just for the optics because now by any person ye bibia ma afeni be wie no or cast a single digit inflation the men so my then many be NDC for no more position come back as inflation yan but come here yan cast as inflation yan way because it has its positives but the foundational principles the architecture and the design of the single digit inflation is flawed. That is one of the reasons. The second reason a hard pa the can say excessive fiscal consolidation. Kwame Abanwe excessive fiscal consolidation. Excessive fiscal consolidation in the sense that Aban ewo how to spend. Now Aban and so was spending ewo areas ya ebetimi aboa ama sabesika kwa abontene na ye dia ye adwuma na enoma akoso. Kwame wo hwa aban budget ya odi baye ya
ansa na beko bi hwa aban budget odi baye mi misa ba ko sterilization a wo kan mo na mo ni economics enti no say legitimate onye boni
Kwame that be a part of the tools.
Okay, enti economic tool near bi no enti on ho kwan so be use
so be okay by so timing so